Oh, that's
Amazing.
Hey!
What's up, everybody?
What's up, gamers?
We're back. This has been a great start. Hey, uh, recall a couple months ago, I ran an adventure out of Kandlekeep Mysteries. That one was called Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme, and we are here to run another one. Um, would you guys like to introduce your characters before I kind of set the scene and get us going? Oh, I'm Nick, by the way. I'm DMing this evening.
great start.
Yes.
Love it. Who's gonna go first? I guess I'll go since I
Mhm.
now, and that's how it goes, I guess.
Mhm.
My name is Amber Diamond. I'm playing Thorvald, a gnomish wizard who is a master of the arcane arts and is getting up there in age to some, but he's still cool. He's still hip. He's rocking a ear piercing and he's wearing tint over his glasses because he still needs to see. But he rides a skateboard now, and yeah, I can hang. I'm here to shake things up.
I'm imagining that the cobblestones of Candlekeep are really not great for a skateboard, but he makes it
No, it breaks almost immediately.
every single time. All right, Pete, who are you playing as?
Hi, I'm Uppy Pete, and I am playing as Thicules, the
Back, baby.
the hero of everyone in his own head. He's a big beefy boy. He's probably late 20s, very swole, very thick as it were. And
What's the name of
he's
the
ready to party and also to fuck your shit up. That's what he does.
Oh, yeah. Step. What about you, V?
Okay, I'm Yvonne Valentine, and I am playing Baker Schmidt. Uh, he's just kind of a normal guy. He's kind of like a pink, big sweater over top, has little, just kind of like laid back kind of clothes. His eyes are almost shut and kind of chill.
Nice. All right. And Chris.
Meat orc.
Yep.
Meat
Just
orc.
orc. Literally just orc. I mean, honestly, incredible. Everybody, if you will direct your attention to the picture we have up on stream here, that is a bird's eye view of Candlekeep for returning people. You will remember it. For our audience here, Candlekeep is a library castle on the coast of Faerun in the Sword Coast. Um, and it is the greatest library in the world. Um, it is locked to everyone that is not members of a sect called the Avowed, unless you have special permission to get in. As you can see, there's a big courtyard at entrance called the Court of Air that has a lot of like shops and taverns and like smithies and consumer areas. It's basically the town that supplies the sundries that the um, mages of Candlekeep need to get their work done. Um, the admittance fee into Candlekeep, if you were coming here for the first time, is a book that they don't already have in the library, and that's the only. Um, so it's a really wondrous place, but it's a very sort of secluded, protected place. You all are level 9, so for the um, purposes of this adventure, we will assume that you've been together for a long time. You're not arriving at Candlekeep for the first time. And in fact, you are all special avowed. You are part of a sort of guardian squad that protects the keep. You're all called the Hardbacks, actually. And that is your job. You are fairly well known around Candlekeep. So I think we'll just we'll go around one more time in the same order we went before. How did your character find themselves at Kandlekeep? What brought them into service here? We'll start with Amber.
Oh, with me? Well, pretty simple. I work at the WTC, the Wizards Trading Co., and some books and this flimsy library. It's like the Walmart of libraries, full of romance novels and bullshit. Anyway, I came here searching for tomes that we could add to the collection for the preservation of knowledge, of course.
Brilliant. Thicules, how'd you get here?
Well, Thicules likes to get around town a bunch and just really meet all the people that he's protecting. Thicules finds himself here because he simply wanted to see what was up with that weird-looking castle thing.
And now he's been here for literally months.
Yeah,
And he's a top there.
the brews are good here. Thicules is happy.
Honestly, great. What about Baker?
Baker just kind of wandered into town looking for places to perform, and is just kind of like, he's just a regular kind of human guy. He's just kind of like smoking cigarettes, and he just kind of looks like he's just going wherever the tide takes him. He's very quiet and just kind of to himself, and he's just kind of hanging out.
All right, and Orc, how did you become a hardback?
They say orc, no bring book. Orc write book, bring book. They have book. The end.
Honestly, Orc is living the life that we all hope to live.
I have to give Orc a standing ovation every time he speaks.
You all, you all have spent a long evening drinking at a tavern in the Court of Air called the Hearth, and you've come out into a sort of clear spring morning. Not a cloud in the sky. The sun is like low, having just risen, and you walk out into the Court of Air. You can see beyond you to the west, towering above you, Kandlekeep. It's like myriad spires and towers, sort of dwarfing you as you come out into the court. And you see at its foot the Emerald Door, which is the gateway into Kandlekeep proper, beyond the Court of Air where you are now. And people are milling back and forth to and fro, handling early morning, this and that, just going about their business. And as you sort of stretch and consider finally heading home for the evening, even though it's the morning, you're approached by a decrepit, gray-bearded dwarf in a custodial uniform, carrying a heavy brown square tome bound in black leather. The weight of the book causes the old dwarf to wheeze, squint, and clench his teeth. Before he can utter a word, his knees buckle, and he collapses with the book pressed underneath him. He's like, hey, oh, and he collapses at your feet.
Let me handle that. Small dwarf man. I pick up the book off of his body.
Chris, could you put up the picture of the book, please? You pick up the book, and you'll see it in a moment. But you can see the title, Kandlekeep Dekonstruction. All of the C's are replaced with the letter K, very strangely, like all the hard consonants. It's bound in sturdy black leather. You see the title, obviously, and then you see the author is named Izachar. These are engraved in the front cover and on the spine. And then, sort of embossed in the cover, is an image of a smiling dwarf and a builder's hammer. There's crisp white pages. They measure about 15 inches square. And there's like the occasional smudge or tear from a reader's thumb. But as you flip through it, it just reveals like diagrams and descriptions of almost every location in Kandlekeep.
Does it look magical?
Give me an Arcana check.
This book have pictures.
Yes, it does indeed.
I love that you're like, wow, look at this book, and there's just like a dead, like dwarf here.
Orc pickup.
Yeah, of course. Thorvald doesn't care. I rolled a 14.
No, it doesn't seem magical in any way. It just seems kind of like a sort of blueprint diagram of the key. Does anyone else want to investigate it a little bit farther?
Would I be able to use my divine sense to detect good and evil?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that then.
Mm-hmm. You don't really sense. You can sense like deep underneath the castle, a sort of malevolent spirit that's chained. That check.
So this book isn't exactly good or evil, but I fear there might be a being tied up underneath.
Give me an insight.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. I think you
got
got out there. Where's my insight?
Wait, you cast good and evil. What does that entail? Is that
I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay, you sense some weird shit with my necklace. That looks like it's in the shape of an eye.
You don't. You with your.
I got.
What was your
I got a 9 insight, by the way.
9? Even with a 9, you know that the spirit of Mirim, a silver dragon, has been like shackled under Kandlekeep for like 1,500 years. That's what you're sensing, but you don't sense anything fiendish or undead. Only this like presence of this silver dragon chained beneath the castle.
I think Thorvald like looks at Thicules and goes, "So you don't need this, or?" And he's like slowly reaching for the book.
Oh no, this thing isn't good nor evil. It's pointless to me. But there's something down there. The old dragon's still down there.
It's in his bag.
Give me an investigation check.
Pardon?
Who, me?
Actually, history check. Anyone who wants to.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
Seems about right.
don't make me do it, please.
No. Mm-mm. No. I rolled a 1.
Okay. On a 1, you're like, this is a book. I don't know what the fuss is all about.
Yeah. Actually, this shows no value at all, and he just like kind of like he's like and tosses it. He's like, "Oh, look, that guy's dead." Nah.
Would someone please roll a successful check?
Well, time to go shopping.
Yep, well, guess we're going somewhere else.
Shopping episode.
Can I go up to the dead body and be like, "Whoa, man, what's going on? Are you okay, buddy?" He's got, like,
Truly, he is dead as disco. He's
oh
like
man.
very dead.
Oh, does he like hey, someone died over here. Can we get some help?
I mean, help with what?
This
Looting his
guy
corpse?
died. That's
You
like
could
weird.
try and revivify him or raise dead, speak with dead, or you can check out the book.
Well,
Or
I'll check out the book. I'll be like, I can't help with this, buddy. Sorry.
Insight check or history, literally anything, whatever you want to roll.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah! You pick up the book. You notice that it has like a ribbon bookmark that is bookmarked onto a like the book is all diagrams of like towers and stuff like that, like parts of Candlekeep. You notice that there's a ribbon bookmark on a tower called the Barn Door. On a nat 20, you've heard of the Barn Door, in fact. You know that it's in Candlekeep's inner ward, which would mean it's generally off limits to most visitors. You know that it's been condemned for years, which is strange. Like, why would this be a diagram anyone was looking at? And there's been no effort made to like tear it down or repair it ever since you've been here. No one has really brought it up. And then you also remember on a nat 20, you remember like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago at the most, you started hearing reports of like strange noises coming from the tower. Does anyone want to like investigate the corpse, like actually, like with a dice roll? Go ahead.
I don't know how to do it on D&D Beyond. Fuck.
You just click on the actual skill, like the number by the skill. On the skills page.
So, like intelligence, I'd click. Oh no, okay.
Whatever. Investigation.
Probably be
perception.
invested.
Come back to me. Where the fuck is this thing? All right.
In the middle part with the skills, you just hit the like plus or minus or whatever.
You can also just Google dice roller, and Google has a built-in dice roller.
That's true. Let's do that.
So there's D&D Beyond, but
6 plus 3, so 9.
Yeah. This guy is in a custodial uniform. He's in like a jumpsuit, kind of. Gray. He's a low level avowed, but not one that would be like entrusted with any type of book. So it's strange that he's everybody give me a dexterity saving.
No, like that. What?
16.
I rolled another one. It's my second one in a row.
11.
Why does this keep
12.
happening?
Did anyone get? Who all got above a 10?
I did.
So only. I'm sorry, Amber. What's your character's name again?
Thornbold.
Thorvald. So only Thorvald takes 4 damage falling to the ground as an earthquake shudders through Kandlekeep.
My hip, I mean, my useful body.
And this is weird. Kandlekeep's not on a fault line. Kandlekeep is very structurally sound. It's built on rock. It's very strange that this kind of quake would rip through the sort of islet that the castle is situated upon. People are frenzied. They're running around. You can see several members of the Avowed running around as well, sort of allaying the fears of the people who are sort of not workers here, right? People who are visiting or that kind of. And there's for a couple minutes like pretty big uproar before people calm down and settle. What do you guys do?
Real quick, Nick, your audio is very low. I can barely hear you. I have my volume all the way up. You mind either projecting or turning up the volume?
I'll turn them up.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's really nothing I
Thank
can
you so
do.
much. I just can't
Is
hear
that
anything.
better?
I've been to a lot of metal shows. Let's hear it, Nick.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better.
How about
I
now?
just keep
Try it again.
trying
Try it again.
Oh, how about now?
You can also see he might be low, like in your settings too, for him personally. Like his personal volume in Discord might be low.
Okay, let me check.
So I turned him all the way up at least on my side.
I think that's
Okay.
individual, though.
Oh, is it?
It
Yeah.
might be the individual audio, so because I can hear him.
Okay, yeah. I can turn it up. Okay, perfect. Could you talk now, Nick?
Okay, yeah, can you hear me?
Perfect. Okay, it's just my audio.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, wonderful. Thank
You
you.
happy?
No worries. Let's see.
Hercules takes out his sword. He's like, "Who goes there? Who do I have to fight for the trembling earth?"
Literally, people kind of walk past you like, all right, man, fucking chill out just a little bit.
Thorbold stands up like, "Don't help the aging man on the ground. That's fine. Sure. Just leave me hanging. I like to hang."
I'm sorry, Thorbold, but you declared yourself as hip, so I thought you would be okay. That's what you said when you fell, yeah? You said, "I'm hip."
I'm fine. You're right. I can handle it. I can roll with the punches. Please don't punch me.
Orc
Oh,
picks up
yeah.
Thorbold. Just picks him up and plops him.
Oh,
Oh,
You're still on the ground?
wait, guys, is this consensual? Thorbold, do you consent to Orc picking you up?
I mean, not usually, but I deal with it.
I deal with it now.
That's not
It just
consent.
Literally in the face of a natural disaster.
I do.
Yeah.
I do like feeling like a big boy, but so it's fine.
Okay, as long as you consent.
What do you guys do?
Thorbold like looks around and tries to see if he can. So, do we know where the source of it came from?
No, but
Like,
You
people
have-
are just walking around like.
well, okay. The epicenter of it is in the inner ward, like past the Emerald Door, like in camp.
Okay,
As far as you can tell.
but everyone seems like nonchalant, like someone who
Oh no,
lives.
people are freaking out. People are freaking out for
Oh,
several.
okay. Like you're like they're looking at like whatever, bitch. I'm from Cali.
Yeah,
know.
no. Everybody's freaking out.
All right.
And the aftershocks kind of slow down, people kind of calm down after that. I think maybe this was a fluke.
Thorbold looks at the group. Well, I mean, adventure.
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 I'm not this time though, so we can
Wait, are we
find
going
out.
on an adventure?
It seems that the times are troubled and we are needed for an adventure.
Okay, I need to change real quick. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self since I have it at will. And
Who are you gonna disguise yourself as?
Hmm?
Who are you gonna disguise yourself as?
I am going to disguise myself as my persona, Patty Cake.
Oh,
Please describe Patty Cake.
Okay, Patty Cake. You see a giant eye come out, giant eyes and sparkles surrounding Baker's Men as it whirls around it like in Sailor Moon, and you see each individual accessories lit up, and you see a gorgeous big floppy pink dress that's a short skirt, giant bazonkers and white gloves and white accents to the pink dress with a giant beholder with a princess crown on the top of it, resembled on her chest.
Did you say giant bazongers?
Giant
Go on.
bazonkers.
That won't stand out at all. That is going to be very, very stealthy.
That is disguised, as they say.
This is my disguise. I'm ready, everyone.
So,
Let's go.
Patty Cake Baker's man.
Yep, that was my joke.
Right.
You got my joke, everybody.
I love it.
All right,
And
guys.
who is Patty Cake's god, or that they pray to?
It's truly, who's Patty Cake's god?
Behold our princess.
I love it.
Jesus Christ.
The Almighty, the glorious, behold our princess. All hail.
I'm gonna marry you, and I'm not gonna like
Too late. You already asked. You got me. You're stuck with me.
You're stuck. All right, let's go find adventure.
Adventure.
Just everybody give me an insight to put what you've got together, since I feel like we're not really following what's happening.
Ooh.
Insight. Nat 20 again.
Hell yeah.
I got 18.
Hell yeah.
same.
You
18.
know that this
flat
dude died under mysterious circumstances. He's holding a book that's leading you directly to a place called the Barn Door, where strange noises have been coming from for a couple of weeks.
Well, then guess what?
There you go.
Let's go to the barn door.
Hell yeah.
To the barn door!
Ah! It's like
Well,
please.
Door.
Go ahead and put up ground floor. Run through the Emerald Door, which actually they have a picture of. 1 second. You all go through the Emerald Door, which separates the Court of Air from the rest of the rest of Kandlekeep. You go into the inner ward where the library keeps are located. And after a little bit of looking, you find the tower that is diagrammed in Kandlekeep Dekonstruktion, the barn door. It is a 3-story stone tower topped with a roof of metal shingles painted red. The only entrance appears to be a ground-level iron door with a wooden sign bolted to it that reads in common, "Danger! No trespassing."
I'd listen
we're
to
not
that if I could
trespassing,
read.
we're-
I think we should go in.
We would be trespassing if we weren't heroes, but we're here for adventure.
Whoa,
Let's do the door.
You kick the door down?
Yeah.
Thickules puts his thick leg through the door, explodes the door jamb. The door flies off its hinges, smacks onto the ground. The tower's ground floor smells of old books and has walls lined with floor-to-ceiling bookcases. Wood-framed doors are set with small diamond-shaped panes of glass. Keep books secure on the shelves, each section of which has a rolling ladder anchored to a ceiling rail. 3 custodians are working here, sweeping the floors. A human, a gnome, and a half-elf. They're all wearing the same jumpsuits that the dwarf that you left dead on the ground in the Court of Air was wearing. And they all whip their head around and they freeze. They're all clutching brooms. And they all kind of like shiftily like back and forth to each other. And then the rock gnome looks at the human and he goes, "Easy now, alpaca macadamia nuts, easy." And the human looks back at the gnome and goes, "Chicken Peach, we've got to do it for Stonky!" And he runs directly at Thickules and swings his broom at him. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh no. Oh no. Please, let's not kill these guys. For Stonky?
For Stonky!
Not Stonky. Anyone but Stonky.
Buck Stunky.
You've got to do it for Stonky.
Did they
You
see
do
fit
it for
to do
Stonky.
first? Because I'm a rock gnome as well.
Truly anything for Stonky.
Truly anything for Stonky.
Okay. 1 second. I'm not quite ready. Okay. I'm ready for your initiatives.
13 for Thorbold.
13 for Stickules as well.
Oh, nice. All right.
I got a 12.
14 for Orc.
Cool.
Orc 3. Orc 10. It didn't work. I was trying to make a joke. It didn't happen. Goodbye, dude.
I'm very impressed that you all fucking rolled this high as you did. Okay. Radical. Orc goes first.
No.
You are, you are, I would say, behind Thickules outside of the tower. There's two sort of in the back near the staircase, and then the human is running at you with a broom aloft.
I just jut in front of Thickules. And I just
No.
whack him with my axe.
Go ahead.
Nobody comes after my friend.
Oh no. They're so weak. They used a broom, man.
Where the fuck are my weapons now? Dude, none of my shit's working.
Did you equip it in D&D Beyond?
There we go. Good call.
Turns out Beyond is owned by Facebook.
What a weird turn of events that would be.
All right, so that'll be 21.
That hits. What if it didn't?
Yeah.
What if that didn't hit?
Yeah.
A rock gnome with an AC of 25.
That's gonna be 10 damage for my first attack.
What's your weapon? You have a big axe. Of course. Okay. You Thickules kicks the door down. We gotta do it for Stonky! Runs across the room. You move Thickules out of the way. Mid-stride, pull your axe out, and he doesn't even get a chance. You, cut him fully, top of the head to gooch. Just fully cleaved in half. And he sloughs to the floor in 2 pieces.
And then I move on to the next one.
Go ahead.
And I do the same.
The rock gnome and the half elf are equidistant from me.
Let's go with the half elf. Because
Oh,
rock gnomes
come
are
on.
small.
He raises a broom as well.
And 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
With
Why is he reading the room? Did he not see the other guy
12.
get clean?
12 to damage.
You bisect this one horizontally. He's 2 halves. He falls in 2 halves. And the rock gnome, a look of horror, a splash of half elven blood across his face.
And Orc just kind of turns back to the group and goes, "Yeah, that track."
Next to the order, are you done?
Yep.
Next to the order is Thickules.
Thickules is horrified at what has gone down. Thickules was willing to talk to these guys. So Thickules just goes, Orc, what the fuck are you doing? And then
Go ahead.
he turns to the rock gnome and he goes, if you want to end up okay and not like your 2 friends, tell us what's going on here.
He's literally like, no one can stop Stonky's dream! And is running towards Orc.
Can I try to intimidate him into stopping Stonky's dream?
Go ahead and roll into it.
That would be a 22.
You see that he stops like a half step and then goes, "No, we've come too far," and continues.
Okay, did that count as my action then?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Well, and then he goes, huh, I guess Orc knows best, and lunges at this thing with the long sword. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Great. Wonderful, glorious. That'll be 5 points of damage, and then with the way that this works, I can make 2 attacks. Yeah. Right, yeah. I can attack twice whenever I take the attack action. So my second attack, 19 to hit,
That hits.
and that's 8 points of damage.
What's your weapon?
A long sword.
You literally like lunge in front of him and just hold your sword out, and he skewers on it.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys are out of combat. There's a slick of blood across the floor of the barn door. And,
Thorbold
yeah.
steps over the bodies and is like, "Oh, that's unfortunate." He casts mage armor on himself and then just sits down and starts like ritual casting detect magic.
Cool. Does anyone want to look around here a little bit while Thorbold is doing that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I look for next of kin?
You walk up, you grab their name tags. They've been crossed out. You can't see what they originally said, but new names have been written over them. Rock Gnome's name that he's written in is Chicken Peach. The half elf's name is Cow Cotton that he's written in. And the human's name is Alpaca Macadamia Nuts. So with that, you're assuming that those aren't real names, and without real names, you wouldn't be able to go into Kandlekeep's, directory to find next of kin information.
I'm just gonna turn back into my normal self, and then I'm just gonna start trying to bury these bodies, and just like sadly take these to the side and start crying.
You drag these like brutally bisected corpses outside of the thing. Orc and Thicules, give me investigation checks, please.
Oh,
We're
jeez,
good
okay.
at that.
I got a nice 8.
Cool. It's a room with bookcases in it and a nice ladder.
I got a rock.
So yours was bad too. Cool. You guys don't find anything particularly interesting in here.
Find anything?
I found some interesting looking books. Just interesting, like, because they're interesting, not because of any reason for the actual plot or anything.
What are their titles?
Give me another investigation check.
9?
Yeah, that's good.
Really? Oh, okay.
You discover that there's an empty gap in the bookshelf, exactly the right size for Kandlekeep Dekonstruction. You can fit it back into there. It seems that circumstantially, this book probably came. The rest of the books are, generally not that interesting stuff. Especially for none of you are really bookish except for probably Thorbold, and you don't see anything particularly interesting sitting here other than the fact that Kandlekeep Dekonstruction is from here. Against the far wall, a wooden staircase covered with green carpeting leads up. In front of the staircase rests a golden credenza with images of farm animals carved into it. A high-backed chair with burgundy cushions sits behind the credenza. As you guys are looking around, you hear from upstairs, Cow? Hey, chicken, is that you? You guys are making some weird sloughing noises.
Yes, it's me. I am totally the person you said.
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
I
Yeah,
think we. I think the only thing we
fair.
heard was Coffee.
Okay, so deception. Okay, I have proficiency in this, so I'm sure it doesn't matter. I have a +9 to this, so I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna roll one on the thing. Oh, that's not one.
They go, whoever this is, you're Count Cotton. That you're not. Don't come up here.
Whoa, man, it's okay. I'm a friend covered in blood from carrying these bodies outside.
You go upstairs.
I wanted to respect her boundaries and stay firm and like kind of say the other guys can step back for the other
Upstairs!
people. Maybe you could.
Particularly shouts to the upstairs and runs up the stairs.
Has it been 10 minutes for you yet?
On the stream. You all.
Wait. Has it been 10 minutes or did I lose it?
No, well, if you want
I
it to
want-
have been 10 minutes, we can have had that happen.
Yeah. Okay. If he would have seen everyone going upstairs, he would have been like, "Ah, "Well, so much for that," and he would have just followed them up there.
Gotcha. You all come up the sort of stairs that spiral around the curved wall of the side of the tower, and you come up onto the second floor. The sense of salted meat and dried fruit fill this area. Bookcases built into the stone walls, fronted by huge wood and glass doors, are stuffed full of rations. Huge windows seal off a pair of alcoves set into the tower walls. And an inward curving wall between the staircases has an iron door at its center. The ceiling is graced by 4 wooden pillars, between which are set 4 pairs of stocky wooden chairs facing inward. Each chair is bolted to the floor and fitted with 2 lengths of rope. 4 of the chairs have people in custodial uniforms tied to them. 2 half-orcs, a half-elf, and a dwarf. And they look at you. They are tied into these chairs, and they go, leave us. They see that you're all like covered in blood. And they're like, what'd you do with alpaca macadamia nuts?
Which one of you is Stonky?
Master is not here. That's the dwarf.
Oh. Thorbold kind of looks at like the magical girl like covered in blood, orc covered in blood, and Thicules covered in blood. Ah, yes, I can see why that's problematic. We aren't here to hurt you, maybe?
One of the half orcs looks at the dwarf that's been talking to you, and he goes, "Careful, Duckbean. Loose lips sink ships."
Okay. Like, really, you can't just be cool about it, you know? We're all rebels here.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Fuck. Okay. Can I try and slyly cast Charm Person? While staying? Or should I just
be sly about it? They're tied to these chairs.
That's fair. Okay, yeah. Alright, so persuasion you said?
Yes.
Alright, hold on, let me go back to my so many fucking pages. I'm not very good at persuasion. I don't know why I did that. Alright. So roll it. See, that is 6.
Nice.
Damn it, Penny,
He goes, He looks back at the half orc and goes, "You know what? You know what, Donkey Biscuit? You don't tell me what to fucking do. And as far as you're concerned, we're the only rebels here."
Well, I mean, we could start with your little toesies and move on to your legs.
You see like one bead of sweat pop up on his forehead and just go. You guys see there is a door on the eastern wall that leads to another room. Just so you're not, there's other things to do in this room. Talk to these guys if you come to a dead end. There's that other door, and then there's more stairs leading up to a third.
So what you're saying is kill them.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you got options.
I mean, they're defenseless. They're literally tied up. I mean, like, are you guys gonna? If we let you go, what will you do? Will you try and kill us?
Don't let us go, then we'll die.
Why will you die?
And then, the half orc Donkey Biscuit kicks out at Duck Bean's shin and fully just like really fucks him up. And he's like, "Shut your goddamn mouth."
Well, then I guess we should let you go then.
And he's like, "No."
Hercules takes out his sword and goes, "Listen, Donkey Butt Cracker, whatever your name is.
Donkey Butt Cracker, it's Donkey Biscuit.
I don't care.
It's Donkey Biscuit.
If you don't tell us what the hell is going on here, I am going to make sure that you have the most painful death a swordsman can ever create."
He looks at you, does not break your eye contact, and he just says, "You want to kill me? Go ahead."
I just boom, Hercules through the skull.
Roll an attack roll with me.
Okay, sure. You said with advantage?
Oh yeah, he's tied up.
Tied up.
Honestly, I rolled
kill.
12.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
6
Thorbold
points of damage.
You drive your sword like down behind his collarbone, and you just miss his lungs. And he's like, "You better fucking finish the job."
Well, I use my second attack. 16 to hit, and I got a full 10 points of damage on him.
He bleeds out fully. Like the rest of them are just like, they're kind of like two of them. The half elf is keeping his cool. The other half orc and the dwarf are like, They still don't say.
Now, do either of you want to, like, flinging his, like, wet, drippy, gross sword towards them? Do any of you want to start talking?
The half elf speaks up for the first time, and he goes, "Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Horse Egg, and I just want you to know, Stonky's scarier than you."
What does he look like?
That's a trade secret.
I mean, so if we let you go, Stonky's gonna get you. So you'd rather be killed by us than have the possibility of living through this. Because, I mean, you saw what he did to the other guy. You're not far behind.
I don't fear death. I
No.
simply need to cast off the shackles of this world.
Oh, I really hate you.
He's like,
What do you think about
Horse
this?
Egg, I'm in your head, motherfucker.
What do you think about this guy, Orc?
The other half orc, the one that you haven't killed yet, the other half orc is like, "Hey, listen, like, we can all be chill here. We can't tell you anything. Like, truly, please."
Can you say why you can't tell us anything?
Just, honestly, we're it's like a cult situation. And he says it's like a cult situation, and the half elf like hops up onto the balls of his feet. He's still tied to the chair. The chair's like behind him, and he headbutts the orc. He's like, "Shut your goddamn mouth! Don't tell him another word." And then he sits his chair back down.
So like can so they want to so it's a cult thing that I can understand. I've been in a lot of cults, but do you have a special god or something? Or is that the scary thing that we're gonna fight?
Donkey?
So it's a literal donkey.
No, his name is He's not a god. He's simply the master.
Yeah, the master.
Where we find
You know what?
Master.
I don't walk into your tower and like shit all over your sacred beliefs. You know what I mean? Like, it's common courtesy here. I'm tied to a chair of my own volition. You come in here and murder my friend. You murder my best friend, Donkey Biscuit, in front of my face, and I'm assuming you murdered alpaca macadamia nuts and cow cotton downstairs. It just seems like, you know what? Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I get that. That's pretty fair, honestly. I would say the same thing. I haven't murdered anyone myself, but like I totally get that.
Principle. I was directing it at you since you were talking at the book. You know what? That was misplaced. That rage that I felt was misplaced. And then he looks at Thickules and he goes, "Eat a fucking dick." And then he goes with it.
Oh man, this is a great voice, Nick. I just like applaud. This is great.
Thorvald's gonna cast Charm Person on the orc guy, the one who seems like the most talkative.
Okay.
So it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Truly, I don't even know what his stats are.
I just figured he seemed the most unwise because he won't keep his fucking trap shut.
You said wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Crit 20.
No fucking way. God damn it. I have the worst fucking luck.
God damn it.
This is awful. Maureen takes all my mojo.
You cast Charm Person, like tendrils of weave energy, like it enwreath his head, and then you just hear a little stonky, stonky, stonky. Dispels all of the clouds, and he looks at you and he's like, "You think Stonky didn't prepare us for Charm Person? Who do you think we are?"
Thorvald sighs heavily and goes, "Yeah, well, it doesn't really work on the mercenaries at WTC either."
How
It's very much. I've been trained in your Jedi art by Count Dooku.
Yes.
how are they tied to these chairs? Are their arms like bound as well?
Arms are bound, legs are not.
Okay. Orc cuts off one of the dude's hands. Just doesn't say anything, just goes ahead and just
He's like, which one? Half elf.
the
half
one that was going to be charmed.
Oh, okay. The other half orc. He
Right.
just cut his hand off. Okay.
Yeah, he gets it. He gets it.
He's screaming.
Well, he half gets it.
Right, he half gets it.
Okay, just to expedite this, non-magical coercion is not going to work on these dudes at all. So if you guys would like to move on, I think we've tortured these fucking people.
I think we tortured them enough. That's funny.
Has orc enough.
Orc have
Just so I'm not out here being like the shitty DM who's not telling you it's not going to work and just like
Right.
making you torture people for half an hour.
Orc,
What
no.
There's
What do
another.
you guys think about
there's
just
another room
releasing
on this
them into
floor
the
with stairs
wild?
going up. What?
I mean, it's worth a try.
We can see what happens. You know, they worry about the stonky guy, but you know, why
Yeah,
not just
well,
let him go?
You gonna
I'm
cut him
cool.
loose?
I'm super cool with it. But, Thorvald backs very far away.
You cut him loose?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for approval from everybody else.
Orc starts cutting them loose.
You cut them all loose. Give me a Chris. Give me like a straight up and down luck check.
I have an advantage on luck because I'm 1/8 halfling.
Is that true?
No, not at all. 13.
Yeah.
Lucky number 13.
The guy whose hand you cut off bleeds out. His dad, because you severed an artery. So there's still you killed both of the half orcs. They're dead. And so it's just the half elf and the dwarf. The dwarf looks sort of like he's the sweatiest. He looks all around and then he bolts and he just like runs down the stairs. The half elf looks at you, kind of does that thing where he like sucks on his teeth for a second. He goes, and then he sits back down and ties himself back up, and he doesn't look good. And then he does say one last thing. He just says, "Cast off the surly bonds of this world." And then he closes his eyes and tilts his head back so that it's resting on the pillar behind his chair.
I cast I cast prestidigitation and clean the blood off us.
Good. Very
And
good.
then I cast Mage Hand and take a piece of charcoal and I draw a stupid dick on his face.
He's like, "Joke's on you, I love it."
I say "oh" as I'm drawing little splooge marks going into his eye.
He's like, "So good, honestly." It's fucking good.
Lovely. Start drawing like just all sorts of just grotesque shit that you would see drawn on somebody at a party who's passed out. Well, I'm done. He kind of walks away.
You guys want to check out this other room?
Yeah.
On to the next door, and I kick it down.
Kick the door down. Give me a strength check, actually, for this one.
Okay.
Athletics.
13.
You cock back. You try and put your foot through this door, and it clangs off, and it doesn't open.
Orc pushes Thickules aside and says, "Okay, Orc show you how to."
Same check. Athletics.
That's going to be 7 plus 8, so 15.
Same thing. Clang off the door.
Hercules then goes, no, let me show you how it's done, and tries
Okay, give me the check again.
Even worse.
Clang.
11.
What's the door made out of?
Wood, but it's locked.
Okay, rage and attack the door.
Okay,
Just to expedite this.
Give me an attack roll. With advantage.
14 plus 8.
Radical. There's a damage threshold on the door. You gotta do at least 10 damage to break.
I did 14.
Very good. You smash the door down. Horse egg, like a piece of the door, like flies back, cuts horse egg cheek, and he just like sticks his tongue out and like dollops up the blood a little bit. It doesn't say.
That tracks.
This circular chamber appears to be a private study with a large bay window. The fireplace along one wall is unlit and faced by 2 burgundy armchairs, one small and one large. Tall bookcases are built into the wall opposite the fireplace, their contents protected behind wood and glass doors A rolling ladder attached to a ceiling rail allows access to the highest shelves. An oak table is bolted to the floor, flanked by high chairs designed for shorter people and 2 chairs built for human-sized folk. Lying on the table is a small piece of paper. You want to check out the paper?
Orc no know how read.
Does Baker go and pick it up?
I'll go read it, and then I'm going to read it aloud in this beautiful voice.
You
Yeah.
see a piece of paper. In fact, I'm gonna message it to the group so you can read it.
Awesome. Okay, lovely. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's see. Hopefully the chat. Okay, where are you sending it?
The Dice Baby chat.
Oh, Dice Baby chat in the actual stream chat?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
No, in the Facebook chat.
Discord?
Facebook chat.
Facebook chat, okay. Okay, awesome. That's this. Wait, can I just go over? Maybe I can look at. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Lovely. Okay. 7 steps to success, and several of these are signed out. It says test rockets. Separate barn door from foundation. That's done. Set correct coordinates. That's done. Set countdown timer for 60 minutes. That's already done. Now it says we gotta evacuate the underlevel. Not done. Tie self to command chair. And then blast off. Is this place supposed to be a rocket?
Give me an insight check.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think this is a rocket, everyone.
This real
Probably in
cult.
a rocket gonna go to space, which is totally not cool.
Give me an insight check.
Okay, yeah.
This real cult.
And
Think of
plus. So that's a 10.
That would be fucking crazy if it was a rocket, right?
There's no way this is a rocket. That's
Isn't
so
this is a
stupid.
fan-
I mean,
this
how
is
would
a
you make a
fantasy set.
barn? What even is a rocket?
That's wild. Give me an investigation check, everybody that's in the room.
Wait, everybody?
Everybody that's in the room.
You said
19 plus
investigation.
3, 22.
You find a spell book on the desk. You see a sort of diagram with a wheel on it, like a ship's wheel. And then there's 2 numbers with a hyphen in between them, and it says 626 through 666. And that's all it says.
Would I know what that means? Or have any idea what that means?
No, there's no context.
It's a spell book.
It's in a spell book, yeah.
I kind of
What-
flap it open and just kind of push it towards them.
What kind of what school of magic is it?
1 second. Christ. 1 second.
Can I guess by just like looking at the type of magic it is?
I'm trying to find the list of things. Yeah, no, it's like what's the one that's like elemental stuff? That's evocation, right?
Yeah, it's evocation. You mean like fireball type shit? Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like fireball and stuff like that. It's
Oh.
evocation.
Sick. Yes, bitch. Thorvald yanks it. Does it like, say anything about like what we need to do or where we're going?
You lift open the front cover, and it says there's a book plate in it, and it says, "If lost, please return to Stonky."
Does it?
Stunky.
Where is Stonky?
I mean, it just has his name written in the front cover. It doesn't say where he is.
Can I like duck my head downstairs to the dude covered in dick tattoos? And
He's just on the same level. You're in an office on the same level. You
oh,
can see
and
the
keep
map
my.
on the screen.
I go,
You're in the
hey,
small
can
room.
you tell us where Stonky is? We're looking for the dude.
He doesn't even open his eyes. He just says, Stonky is ascending on schedule.
On what floor is he ascending on? Because we just want to descend or ascend to his level.
He opens his eyes, looks at you, smirks, tilts his head, and then closes his eyes again. Doesn't
Oh, for the love of Christ! I can't with this dude.
Stairs
All
up.
right.
Go and check the upstairs.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm gonna keep on grinding.
Go ahead.
You know?
I'll also bring your attention to something here. You'll recall the last checked out thing on the list that Baker read. I have been running a countdown since the earthquake happened.
God fucking.
You all have 29 minutes.
Well,
Figure this out.
I was
Cool.
actually about that. Well,
so we know that, but our characters don't know that. Is there a timer in the room?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on the desk. There's like a countdown timer on the desk.
That does not look good. I think we should probably hurry.
Mm-hmm.
do you think that Stonky might be evacuating the underlevel? As in, potentially underground in that like bottom part where we didn't explore because we heard people talking up here and then killed most of them.
I mean, they said ascending, so yeah, probably. I'm down. Let's book. And throw. My legs are tiny, so upseas as he pulls his arms up to Orc.
You want to check out the top level first, or you want to go back downstairs?
I really want to see what they have.
I don't know what that means.
I'm down to go up. Do we go up or down?
We only have a certain amount of time. I mean, Orc wants to grab the dude and pretty much do the "Where's Rachel?" scream at him.
Where's Rachel?
Where's Stonky?
I'm truly telling you, it will not work.
Okay.
This guy is fucking completely brainwashed, and it will not work.
Then I grab the back of the chair and I bring him to one of the windows and I toss him out.
You do that. He flies 2 stories tied to the back of a chair, lands, and dies. He is dead.
I feel better.
That was the hope.
Yes.
And
You
Orc-
look out the window, you can see the dwarf that ran still like running down the street.
I run. I go where we should get going.
Upstairs or downstairs?
So, should we like rock paper scissors on whether we go up or down or what?
Hey, flip a coin, whatever. Roll a d6. On a 1 to 3, you go downstairs. On a 4 to 6, you go up.
Orc says go up.
I got a 2.
7 up.
Cool. You guys go up again. You can put up the 3rd floor map if you don't mind. The top level of the barn door is an observatory with 3 wide windowed alcoves. Chamber houses a large telescope mounted on a revolving dais. A small chair is bolted to the dais under the telescope with an iron lever jutting up out of the floor next to it, topped with a perfectly round ruby. A small wooden steering wheel attached to the chair is adorned with the glowing numerals at its copper-plated center. 3 large chairs along one wall likewise have been bolted to the floor, all facing the telescope. 2 lengths of rope are fastened to each chair, including the one on the dais. Chains and wheels attached to the tower's conical metal roof suggest that the strong, tightly fitting panels can be retracted, enabling the telescope's user to peer to the starry heavens on clear nights. That is what you see upstairs.
So is it dais or dais? Because you said both.
Dais. It's dais. I just said it wrong. But yeah.
The lever, like.
Yeah, so you go to the lever. Give me an investigation check.
Sure. Oh, that is 23.
You see that it can be put in 3 positions. These positions are labeled coop, shed, and stable, and it's currently labeled. It's currently in stable position, like
Does
stable, keeping up the barn theme.
okay.
And then the steering wheel, you see it is right beside it. It looks like the wheel on the note that Orc picked up. It's currently the numerals say 646.
And what were the other ones?
The thing that he found said 626 to 666.
Okay. And they're set on 646.
Yes, right in the middle of those 2 numbers.
What do I see when I peer through the telescope?
The slats are closed. The telescope's retracted.
Okay. Can I extend the scope? Scope?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, there's like walls. There's like there's just like cranks on the wall to open up the thing. Give me like a really low DC strength saving or strength check, like a 5 DC.
Not great. 6. I have negative.
You open up the thing. The panels slide open. You can see that outside it's like 9:30 in the morning.
Hey.
So there's no stars or anything.
I'll be like, I can't speak. I will be right back.
Okay.
Thicules, thinking back to that note about tying the self to the command chair, tries to take all of the rope out of the rope.
Okay.
Tries to grab all the rope.
Pick up all the rope.
Thinking that this is the smartest idea known to man.
You take all the rope, you coil it, you toss it out through the roof where the telescope slats are. And you're just like,
Thickly.
Mission accomplished.
Is there?
What are you doing, Thickles?
He needed to tie himself to the command chair. I'm going to prevent that from happening. He can't blast off without being tied according to the list.
Good thing.
Abide by the wrist. That's what I'm
honestly, fantastic. Fantastic reading comprehension. I'm so proud of Thicules.
You're so smart, Thicules. That's awesome.
You flatter.
22 minutes, 41 seconds.
Well, so does it look like there's a way down from here? Like all the way down?
I mean, yeah, you can go back down to the ground floor if you like.
I mean, were there any stairs leading down that way?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can take the same stairs that you came up, but there's no like additional.
Okay. I look around to see 614 to 666. Okay. What happens if I set it to 666?
And
You reach out, you grab the dial, you go click, 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 click. It's like one of those really sort of like clicky old dials. Each one has like a notch, and you click it forward 20 spots, and the glowing numerals change to read 666. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Oh, and you do notice though, now that you've like started messing with it, it can go to ranges beyond those numbers. Like you could go to 670, and beyond, or you can go like below 626.
Okay. All right, so Thorvald's smart, but Amber's not that smart. So
Give me an intelligence check.
thank you. That's not great. Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled fucking garbage. So 10.
I don't think that you have enough context with a 10.
Actually, can I use the port and roll?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 14 and make it a 19.
Okay. You see, and you only touch the dial, right? That's all
Yeah,
I
I
know.
like
You think about this, and you look and see these number readouts, and you kind of put two and two together. With a 19, you still can't decipher the meaning of the lever, but you can maybe think that, like, if this is a rocket ship, which, by the way, is probably a pretty foreign concept to you, if this is something that is supposed to be shot into the sky, this may be a trajectory.
Where was it pointed to before I messed with the dial?
It was on 646.
I turn it back and after because I opened the slab so I could see where it was pointed at, right?
Well, it's not really like that. The slat, like I said, just like that's like a telescope slat. Telescope didn't really have anything to do with it, as far as you can tell.
Can I cast detect magic?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I cast it. I just want to see like what's magical so we can try and stop this thing from taking off.
It seems that the gear work of the telescope has some kind of enchantment on it, and the like glowing numerals in the readout have been like hit with prestidigitation, that kind of stuff. It's all really like low level, sort of like that kind of arcane where it's like this is like a usable, like magical item, but it's nothing like particularly magic, at least up here. That's like, you know what I mean, like beyond the pale. It just seems like sort of like arcane in a mechanical type of sense.
Okay. So it is mechanical though.
Yes.
And that the gears there look like that's something that would probably like be needed for this to take off.
You don't know, you don't really put that together. It seems that like the telescope may have like magical like magnification, or like, you know what I'm saying, like have been enchanted in some way that like it can be maneuvered by like weaker people than would, you know, normally have to handle equipment of this size. You don't think that it's like related to the rocket or anything. It's just minorly magical, just like a lot of stuff in Candlekeep is.
Do we know where the rocket is? The rocket part?
With a 19 intelligence check, rocket engines are probably on the bottom.
The basement.
Orc know where rocket is.
It seems like you go back to that 7 steps to success list. It seems like this is like the command chamber, right? But there's not really like the mechanics of the thing aren't really located.
Okay. Maybe we should just break some shit.
Is there an off button, preferably?
Potentially. You don't have enough information really to find out. There's the lever that says coop, shed, and stable. It's set in stable. And Thorbold has set the trajectory wheel, but Thorbold has like intuited that the dial is for trajectory and has set it back to the original setting that was 646.
What do you guys think?
What if we put it to 0? Will that mean it doesn't do anything?
Thorvald looks at the sky to the god that is talking in his ear.
Honestly, you're a wizard. No gods answer you.
That's yeah. That's what I'm used to. The deafening silence of my insecurities. Well, seems a good idea as any.
Same.
I had paused the timer while I was giving you some background. It is 20 minutes and 45 seconds for me.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't see. I didn't notice anything else about the chamber other than the mechanics, and I didn't see anything that could like take us to where the rockets are or where that power source was coming from.
Mhm.
Right? Are there any other buttons or any or
No,
things flashing like?
you guys found everything that's in here.
Okay. Well, I mean, at this point, I don't know what to do, guys. We just chill out. You guys want to grab a drink?
We should go to the basement. Maybe there's something there.
Is there a basement?
Evacuate
Yes.
underlevel is one of the things on the list.
Ah, right. Well, we went to the bottom floor and there was no other way down, right?
You didn't look for another way down.
Yeah, we only just kind of went up because that's what we heard.
You walked in here, you killed 3 people, and immediately went upstairs. Nobody looked
Well,
around. In fact, actually, Thicules and Orc looked around and failed down.
So what?
Thicules and Orc walked around and looked around and rolled like 4.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Oh, that's right, because I was doing detect magic. I was casting a ritual. God damn it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we're done.
Yeah, you all go back down to the ground floor. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Mhm.
18.
22.
Yeah, you all you go downstairs. You find you mess around. You like insert Candlekeep Dekonstruction back onto the shelf into the empty space. You kind of like run. Who got the 22?
Me.
Yeah. Okay. Thorbold like runs his fingers across the spines of all the books. One of them clicks into place, and the bookshelf swings open. There is a unlit stone staircase curving downward. The air in the stairwell grows warmer the farther down you go.
Oh shit.
You guys descend.
Can I detect good and evil before descending?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that your detect good and evil is still in effect. You don't sense anything here.
Okay, cool.
As far as like fiendish and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Chris, if you could put up the map that's the cropped one that is like the lower level with the long hall.
I marked it as Random Hall 1.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. You all come down this spiraling staircase here. At the bottom of the stairs, a 30-foot diameter room opens up directly underneath the barn door tower. 4 10-foot long metal cylinders protrude from 20-foot high ceilings, glowing with intense heat and shedding bright embers that rain down on the floor. You see 4 mechanical constructs resembling wolf-sized, dog-headed cockroaches marching in a circle around the perimeter of the cylinders. If you would put up the picture of the bigger of the constructs.
Is that the first one or the second one?
The one with like the sparky tail.
That's not it. That one.
Nope.
No, it's the other one. My bad.
You said Sparky Tail.
My bad.
I called them clickers, actually, because they look like they click on the ground.
Yes. So you see 4 of these walking around the bottom of the bottom of this room. The floor of the room is covered in scorch marks that grow darker and more intense closer to the center. 2 sections of wall have crumbled. One on the staircase below you, and one opposite it, where stone cornices, molding, and curved panels have collapsed to rubble. Near the foot of the stairs, an iron double door stands closed.
Well,
Are
You
these
know what
things
I do?
activated?
They're moving around. They haven't noticed you yet.
I mean, we're just killing shit now at this point, right? I mean, we're not being sneaky. Let's be honest here.
I can be sneaky. I have an idea.
Oh,
Okay, what do you want to do?
It'll be really fun. You guys up for it?
I absolutely am.
Okay, I'm gonna. I want to cast minor illusion. Wait, where are these little robo boys? Are they
They're
the ones
like-
at the end of the room?
They're in the bottom of. You see where there's the 4 circles in the bottom of the stairwell.
Yeah.
They're like walking around that, and you guys are up on the stairwell above them.
Okay, I see that there's this little cave. I want to kind of direct them. I want to use minor illusion to make a sound that's somebody screaming, and I want it to. See, it looks like I can just do this one at will because of my feature. And I want to kind of keep casting it every minute to try to move them away. Oh, it looks like we're on an ad break, I think, on the. Yeah, it's on an ad break for the Twitch now.
Yeah, it automatically does that. We can take a second. That's all right. I mean, so the audio still goes because we load up the.
Oh, the audio is still goes.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, they're hearing an ad, but we're recording
the
for audio
perfect-
too. So.
right. You don't have to worry about ads.
So we're so this is normal time. It's still being recorded.
Yeah, and now it's
Okay,
back
awesome.
anyway, so we're good.
Okay, awesome. So what was I saying?
Minor illusion.
I was trying to move the minor illusion away from us into what looks like the collapsed tunnel,
Okay.
or up the stairs if those are stairs.
So you're doing the minor illusion of someone screaming over there?
Yeah,
What does minor illusion do? Would you mind reading the spell text for me?
yeah, you got it. You create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends if you dismiss it as an action and cast a spell again. If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion roar, a beating of drums, or any other sound you choose. The sound continues unabated throughout the duration, or you can make discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends. So I'm trying to do I can do discrete sounds. So it's like little screams up the hallway to try to lead them away.
Oh yeah, like farther past the iron doors. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Do I make a save or anything, or you just do this?
So it says if a creature uses the action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine if it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC, which I believe is 17.
They do not pass. So
Okay.
you cast this minor illusion on basically you echo it past those iron doors.
Yeah, I'm trying to lead them away.
No,
So
not
these
the
are-
iron doors in that little alcove, right?
Oh, in the alcove? Alcove in this room or through into the next hallway?
So are those stairs? Could I lead them up the stairs and out into the top of the room?
That's where we are.
Yeah, you're on the stairs.
Oh, we're on the stairs. Okay, can I make them go through the doors into the hallway there?
Yeah, for sure. So you cast this minor illusion. They investigate. They failed this thing. They don't get to your spell DC. There's just intermittent screaming on the other side of the door. You see them. They're kind of very sort of insectoid, dog-like almost. And they all kind of look around for a moment and then hone in on the sound. And all of them skitter off and shove the door open and go out of the room, evacuate the room there.
Nice.
You all want to follow them? I would say there's really nothing here you could do because the rocket engines are too hot to approach. You know what I mean? In fact, give me just a flat intelligence check. everybody.
5.
4.
Oh no, that's a 4.
Okay.
10.
Cool.
11.
Gotcha. Orc is the only one who looks at these and realizes that there's, unless you use some really high level destructive magic, there's not a lot you can do to these things. They're like very sturdy metal, and they're already on, so you can't like approach them physically. But you can like skirt around them and continue down here. Clearly, from what you can see through the door after the constructs left, there is a hallway, obviously, on the other side of that door, and there may be other things down here that can affect that.
And the door is open?
Door is open. It's kind of like it's swung a little more closed since they came through, but it hasn't like closed fully. There's like a big crack between the door.
Orc is going to go down the stairs, push open the door, and how close is the closest one of these little
you see that the hallway is like very barren. It's wide and like tall, and it seems kind of like sort of curved at the top, with like an you can see like at the far end there's a big grate. You can't really ascertain the function of it, but that's the case. And then there are 3. You can see the constructs at the other end of the hallway still kind of like fooled by your minor illusion. They're like looking around for the source of the noise. And then there's 3 doorways, 2 on the south wall, 1 on the north wall.
Orc is going to turn around and just go shh and try to sneak into the first room on the right, or I guess on the bottom.
Oh yeah. Right.
That's going to be a non-natural 20.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Orc's good at stealth, +6.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, really?
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky orc.
You like stealthily open the door, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You crack the door open silently, kind of like peer through it. A stone forge stands at the back of this dark room, which contains 4 stone tables, apparently meant to serve as workstations. Smith's tools are spread across the tables, protective aprons and helmets hang from hooks on the walls, and pieces of sheet metal and weapons are stacked up in the corners of the room. You can see kind of like scrap metal on the ground here, but the room's not occupied at the moment. Give me an investigation check if you'd like.
Mm-hmm. That's a natural 20, so 23.
You kind of pick around the room real quick. You find 4 sets of Smith's tools. You find a 4-inch tall mechanical owl bear tucked in the pocket of a leather apron. Nice. You can use an action to cause it to walk in a straight line up to 5 feet for 10 minutes. But yeah, other than that, you don't find anything valuable in here. And like I said, no other people.
I peep back out and just kind of look and see where everybody else is, what's going
on. The skitter widgets are still down at the other end of the hall. 2 more doors.
Anybody else want to do anything? I don't want to have an adventure on my own.
I mean, well, I guess I'll go check out one of the other doors.
Which one? North or south?
South, but I'm gonna do it from a distance with Mage Hand.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll. And by the way, the south door is pretty close to where the constructs are now.
Good job, Penny. I've been making my dog roll all my rolls. 18. Not
Cool.
bad.
Yeah. You let me and no one detects you. You stealth up, you use mage hand, you stand back a little bit, you open the door a fraction. Let me make sure I'm the right one. I am. 8 lanterns hang from the ceiling of this spacious workshop, filling the area with light and shadow. Marble molding and columns embellish the stone walls, while the far wall is made of riveted iron plates with an iron door set in the middle of it. The copper sign bolted to the door reads "Control Room" in common. The room, obviously, in front of the sign that I've just mentioned, contains 5 stone tables that hold unfinished mechanical constructs, like you saw still in the hallway, all in various stages of completion. Components and parts are scattered across the tables and the floors. Skittering around in the debris are 3 creatures, 3 more constructs that look like the ones that you see in the hallway. So now there's a total of 7 of them. In addition to these constructs, there are 3 figures in custodial uniforms, a halfling, a dragonborn, and a human. They're crawling around on the floor as though searching for something.
I still have my detect magic up.
Mhm.
Do I sense anything from that room?
You don't sense anything in that room. You sense something very faint in the north room, and the constructs are pretty magical as well. They're kind of like drowning out everything else, but you sense something faint, magical.
Do I hear? Are they talking amongst themselves, the Dragonborn and the other NPC?
Yeah, yeah, they are. Give me a perception check to see if you can hear them over the rocket engines.
All right, Penny, come on. That's not very good, Penny. That's not good at all. That's an 8.
You can't really decipher what they're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and like duck out since I'm still kind of stealthy and look over to Thickules and Patty Cake and try and I'm gonna cast message.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go there's something magical in the north corridor. I think they're looking for something. That's not his voice at all, but whatever.
We'll take it.
Do you want to check out that room?
Yeah. I messaged Thickules, so I think he's the only one that heard it.
Well, I guess I am the one to do it. And I tried to go to the north room
Right.
stealthily.
Give me a stealth check.
And watching Thickules do this, like cross in front of Orc, I'll follow him as well.
Cool. Both of you give me a stealth check.
I am so lucky right now. I have to roll disadvantage for stealth, and I actually still got a 12, which I'm happy about.
Nice, awesome. I'd only set it at a 10, so that's good.
Thank God.
25.
Radical. You're the knight, or not we
I
don't
am
need
the
right
terror.
now. A 5-foot diameter wall. A 5-foot diameter well, enclosed by a 2-foot high stone rim, stands in the center of this room. An iron lever juts up from the floor next to the well, resting in a position that points it towards the door. You can see that there's just a pool of like corrosive acid in the well.
That's it. That's everything in the room. Or I guess okay, roll for investigate. Or
Yeah, no, I mean that's it.
So
there's the lever beside the well.
So there's corrosive acid in the well, but there's a lever beside the well.
Yes.
What does the lever say on it? Is there any
Oh.
description or anything?
This one doesn't have any sort of inscription like the one upstairs.
Okay.
Good question.
I pull it a little bit.
It's one of the ones that has like a big clank, like a big clanky sort of like
The
grip.
clinch, yeah.
You clinch it and you pull it a little bit. It goes like 2 notches, and you see very slowly the level of the acid start to drop.
Okay. I put it back up.
You put it back up, and now the level stays constant.
It doesn't raise, it just stays constant.
Stays constant.
Pull it all the way, man. Looks like our way down now.
You pull the lever. A little Coriolis forms in the center of the pool of acid, and slowly it drains out. You can see that it is 10 foot deep, and at the bottom, you see the corroded remains of one of these constructs at the bottom, along with a lot of other like sundry sort of nuts and bolts and other stuff that seems to have been tossed in here. You see something glint, like with sort of magical energy at the bottom. Well, besides the construct.
I see something glinting with magical energy. Does it look like something I could scoop up without injuring myself?
You need to get down into the well.
How'd you get in here?
I'm assuming that they just followed you.
Thorvald! How you get in?
Hey, what? My bad.
You want to try and get down in the well and get the thing?
I mean, I'm not strong enough to do that sort of thing. I don't think that's a good idea at all.
Do you lose Mage Hand, or do you like dispel Mage Hand, or?
I mean,
Like,
it's.
would your Mage Hand still be working?
I can roll at any time.
Okay, yeah. You can Mage Hand it out. Would you
Like
like
how
to do
far
that?
down is it?
It's just 10 feet.
Okay, I pluck it with Mage Hand then.
Cool. You pull up an undamaged. You have Identify?
Yeah, but only as a ritual.
We'll go ahead and say that you can cast it pretty quickly.
Okay.
It's a ring of telekinesis. Give me an Arcana check.
Sure. Arcana. Okay, that's pretty good. 20.
Cool. Oh yeah, dirty 20 or crit?
Dirty.
Cool. You look at this ring and you look at the construct that's like melted at the bottom of the well. And you kind of like cast out with the weave, and you can tell that the ring and the constructs seem to be like on the same sort of like wavelength. That they are potentially somehow connected. Give me an insight check.
Okay. That is a 7.
Yeah, you don't glean anything else.
I put it on.
Cool. Rad. So you've explored the 3 rooms down here. There's one additional room through the room that has people in it. Under the sign that says control room.
Oh, right.
You can go ahead and put up that full map of the floor if you'd like.
Okay. Orc looks at. It's the one that says Underbarn door.
Yes. Yeah.
Orc looks at everybody, and I'm gonna take this skitter away.
Yeah.
Okay. And says, something. What the fuck was I gonna say? That's what he says. What fuck I say? um, we fight mech now.
Sure. I think I can down for a scrap, but don't we have to get downstairs before the little tick tick goes off?
This is downstairs.
Oh, I thought that we had to go like even lower.
No, we're down. This is the under level.
Oh, well then yeah, sure. Let's fuck shit up.
You got 7 minutes left on this countdown.
I only need
Don't worry, combat won't take long.
Yeah.
Orc smiles.
No, yeah, I will pause it. I pause it on combat, obviously.
Yeah. Well, so combat, I guess, just however many rounds of combat we do, times 6. All right, and that's how many seconds.
Exactly.
I mean, I could make some of you some huge motherfuckers.
Orc just smiles and says, "Rage." And rage, and then runs out to attack.
Wait, Hercules also wants to do a little prep before you attack. He casts channels divinity and casts sacred weapon on his sword.
Smart.
So
I never do that as a paladin. I always forget because I have other stuff that I do. But
he calls upon
smart.
Dad, thick Zeus, and now it's shiny.
It's me, Dad, thick Zeus.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Big B's hand.
Nice. Radical. Everybody roll initiative. Actually, no, yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
I think the most rad thing is that I get advantage on initiative rolls as a fucking barbarian.
That is pretty cool. I've been very fortunate that my low ass dexterity has not like destroyed me this round.
Okay, Chris, what was your initiative?
21.
Radical.
15.
Cool. Amber.
7.
V.
I got a 15.
Cool. Sorry. Okay, and then.
While Nick is doing this, thank you everybody for coming by, checking out the stream.
Yeah.
Super appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this one. It's so ridiculous that I love it so much.
I love it so much.
But yeah, it's a really good adventure, I think.
I've been having a great time.
Radical. You all, I assume you're just storming into that room with the people.
Oh, I was going to go after the mechs.
Oh. Have
we
you put together what the ring does?
No.
Well, I mean, I thought you meant the mechs and the.
Now I have.
Mm-hmm.
I did mention the people. I don't know if he would have went against the mechs or the people.
My original plan was the mechs, but if they're not reacting to me charging at them, because
you're charging at the mechs, not the people.
That was my original plan, and then you said something else, but I'm not going to change that just based on that.
Go ahead. Yeah, you're first in the order anyway.
Cool. I bashed the first one with a reckless attack. 23 to hit.
Cool. That hits.
That's going to be... It's going to be, unfortunately, 1 plus 3 plus 4, so 8.
8 damage. Just 8 like bludgeoning damage?
Yep. Or slashing damage. Slashing damage. And then my. Does that kill it?
I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, putting everybody's hit points down. Okay.
Can you
I'm
pull
sorry, how
up-
much damage did you do?
8.
No, that absolutely does not.
Okay, so then I'll attack it again with the 21.
That hits as well.
That one is much better. 14.
Cool. Cool. Orc runs down the hallway. The minor illusion. Baker lifts the minor illusion and screams, "Stop!" And Orc slashes the lead construct twice. It sort of does this like modulated hiss at you, and fully you don't even break past its armor. It looks fine. Next in the order is.
Ooh, as a bonus. Well, never mind. I'm actually. No,
Oh, go ahead.
no, I'm good. Because I already raged, so I'm good.
Next in the order are the constructs. There's 4 of these in the hallway. They're all going to attack Orc.
And unfortunately, they all get advantage.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what have I done?
This is not good.
24. 24 again. That first one hits you twice. For 8 damage.
Oh, okay.
How close is Orc?
And then another 8 damage. So for
How close
16 total.
How close is Orc to me?
Within like 5 feet.
Okay,
Very
I'm gonna
good.
actually do my reaction of interception.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my reaction to reduce the damage of the target by 1d10 plus 4. So let me grab my d10. Reduce the damage by 13.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so you only take 3 damage.
That's awesome.
Hercules jumps in the way, does like 2 quick parries.
I know I use my sword specifically. I have to use my sword.
Yeah, you do.
All right, I meant shield. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, okay. Clang clang. Two of these claws. Or sorry, 2 of these bites bounce off of your shield. And that is radical. The other 3 are still going to attack him. I'm not going to say they have advantage though because Hercules is now here too.
No, they do because I reckless attacked.
Oh, well, this one crit.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
Crit, and then his other attack is 16.
That hits.
Cool. $25 damage from that one.
25?
Yeah. Crit fail on this one for the third one's first attack. Both of his attacks miss. And okay, so the first 2 hit you pretty good for I think 28 total damage between the 2 of them. Cool, and then that's them. Next in the order is Hercules.
Hercules is going to swing at this thing that's right in front of him, the one that I like blocked my shield of.
Okay.
Okay. The First attempt was a 12.
That misses.
Okay, and I will use my second attack. Nat 20.
Yeah, that
Let's
hits.
go. So 1d8 plus 2. How do we do crits? Do we just double the damage?
You roll your attack dice twice, and
Okay.
then you just do your added bonus one time still.
Okay, 11.
He's still looking pretty good, honestly. Like very healthy.
Mm.
Do you have more than one attack?
That I did both my attacks.
Next, are you going to do anything else? Bonus action or anything?
No, I will not.
Gotcha. Next is Baker.
Okay, I'm going to say, check out, behold our princess and how sickening she is! And I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance towards, let's see, where is a big grouping of the big baddies?
They're all kind of just at the end of this hallway, kind of, I would say they're within, they're spread out across 15 feet.
Okay,
Almost
I'm trying to face my Sickening Radiance, which is a sphere. It's going to be a dim greenish light. It's going to be pink. Spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere, centered on a point where you choose within range. The light spreads around corners and it lasts until the spell ends. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion, and emit a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion cause the spell to go away when the spell ends.
2 19s and a 7 and a 6.
My spell DC is 17.
Okay, so 2 of them pass, 2 of them fail.
Okay, 2 of them pass, 2 of them fell, and this is a 30-foot radius. Okay, 2 of them pass, 2 of them fell. So next time they start their turn, I'll start sicking out 4d10 radiant damage every turn, and I want to use my other spell. Oh wait, that's a concentration. Never mind. I'm just gonna stick with the sickening radiance. Okay. And I'll just use that as my turn.
So I'm sorry, how much damage did they take?
Not until they start their turn. The sickening radiance. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a con save or take the damage. So would they be?
Well, I didn't have to make a save already.
Okay. I'm confused. Do they take damage now?
I would assume they do.
Oh, okay.
And then at the start of their next turn.
Okay, then they take 19 damage from Behold Our Princess's Beauty.
Radical.
Okay.
You explode radiant light at the end of this hallway. And you see that there's sooty outlines of them baked into the wall. They all still look pretty good, but they are dazzled. And one of them is starting to show wear, the one that's been hit a couple times, but the others are still fully good. Next in the order is Thorbold. Give me an Arcana check or an Insight check, whatever's higher.
Also, real quick before Thorbold goes, we have our first official Not Me subscriber as Nader Tots. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
up?
I'm going to take a quick second to say, 1, thank you, Nate. Appreciate it. And 2, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to us for free. Because that's a thing. So do it.
It can happen.
Again,
oh my god, we got our first subscriber!
All right. So, Arcana or Insight, whatever's higher.
I rolled Arcana. I rolled a 22.
You notice that all of these things are looking at you expectantly, and that they're sort of like focusing eyes are going from your face to the ring.
The mechs that Orc is fighting.
Mm-hmm. You look at this ring, and what you put together before, that they're on the same frequency as this ring, you think that maybe this is what is used to control them.
Okay. Yes. I will absolutely do that.
What would you like to do?
Okay.
It's like simple commands, like a couple words at most.
So who else is in the room with us?
You're at the end of this long hallway. There's 4 of these constructs here. In the second door on the south wall, there are 3 additional constructs and multiple of the custodians. There are 3 custodians in there as well. And then through that room, on the back wall of that room, there's a closed door under a sign that says control room.
Okay. So I have Big B give me some big scoops, scoop my ass up. And he can move. So I'm gonna have them move to the door with the people in it.
Okay.
And I want to burst through the door with Big B's hand and go, "Peons, back to the knights!"
You
with
all
B behind me.
You shout
Holy
back.
shit! Hold on. I need to pause you real quick. Athena 1138 just subscribed for 6 months.
Whoa!
Holy shit! Thank you. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Horse,
You're awesome.
Was it my horse egg voice?
I think it was your horse egg voice.
Good.
Holy shit! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Continue. I'll let you continue now. Bye.
That's amazing. You burst through the door with Bigsby's hand. Crash! The door slams open. All of these people that were like on hands and knees, like looking around on the ground, look up, see that you have the ring, stand up, and then see these constructs flying towards them. And then they see the other 3 that were in the room with them also pounce on them. Roll 7 attacks for me.
Oh no. That's okay. So that's a 6. But can I turn it into a 9?
Adding 6 to each of these.
Okay, so that's 12.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 18. That's a 15. That's an 8. That's a 21. That's a 22. And the last one is a 16.
Lowest was 8. The next lowest was like 16, right? The rest of them
yeah, I think so.
All 6 of these hit on 3 guys, right? So each of them gets attacked twice. Roll 2d6 plus 3.
That's 9.
Radical. Okay, now roll 7 more attacks.
Oh god. That's 19. That's a 9. That's a 22. That's another 9. That's an 11. That's a 17. That's an 8. I don't know how many I rolled. I think that's
I think
7.
that was You got 3 of them. No, wait. 4 of them hit. So roll 1d6 plus 3 on
That's 8.
that. You burst into this room and sick all of these constructs on these 3 custodians, and it's like clever girl, like Jurassic Park, like fucking velociraptors, just like blood paints the fucking walls. All three of these custodians get just like ripped to shreds, and a name tag bounces across the floor from from this horrible sight, and it just
Does
says,
it say donkey?
no, it says sheep sweet corn. You're like, oh, I guess that's still happening, huh?
Oh.
There's quiet for a moment, and then the door below the thing that says control room opens, and you see. Would you put up the picture of the little guy with the beard, please?
The little boy.
The little boy.
Little man. Let me
Little
find
boy.
it.
I named him Old Man Jenkins, actually.
Pick that up.
He is now up. Close that one now. Yeah, he's up.
Radical. Is he under the map?
I took the map away.
Okay, it must be frozen in there. I'm sending you one more picture right now. Framed in the doorway, you see this guy. And I'd like you to put this picture up as soon as you get it. He kicks the door open. He sees this carnage. I've just sent it to you on Messenger.
All right.
He says, "Those who attack space maybe don't realize that space represents hope for so many people."
You're the fucking worst. You're the worst.
He cast. Everybody, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, not dexterity.
I can't, Nick. You know.
Get up.
Natural
Room.
20.
That's an unnatural 20.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna make it the size of the screen.
That's so funny. Nick, I want you to know something, Nick. I want you to know that I was getting Elon Musk vibes from like 10, 15 minutes into this fucking thing, and I was like, there's no way this is Elon Musk. This is like an official thing. God damn it.
I want you to know, I really don't like Elon Musk. I think he's a shithead. Anyway.
I agree. I just think it's hilarious
That
that this is how things work.
Everybody,
Pete, do you have a
I
do you have a
heard.
plus to your stealth or to your dex at all?
My dexterity is a -2. I am thick. I am not dexterous.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, I have a 9 I could give you, but I don't know if that would be helpful.
No, don't waste it. Don't waste it. Trust me. I'll be okay. I have tons of hit points.
Okay.
That'll be my like famous last words.
At least I was thick as fuck.
That's so funny. I can't believe it.
I quit. I don't want to play anymore.
Between this, patty cakes, and I love this game.
Who got over all of the stat blocks for this fight are in different books. Like, it's truly a nightmare. Who got above a 14 dexterity save?
Let me double check.
I got a natural 20.
Cool.
And I got a natural 20.
Cool.
I got
Double
a
20s.
13 on the dot.
And I got a 4.
Hercules and Orc take 30 damage.
I'm sorry, it's a dex save?
Yes.
I get advantage on those. Yeah, no, so it's 13. Not 4. It's 13.
You still take 30 damage. The other two take 15 as Stonky himself stands in the doorway and casts Fireball
Jesus Christ.
on you all and all of the Skitter widgets, who I will make a saving throw for. They fucking got a 2 on the dice, so they failed. They take 30 damage, and that actually destroys all of them but the 3 fresh ones.
Okay, so my big piece takes 30. All right.
Cool.
Oh wait, I have to roll for Big B. Natural 20 for Big B. Yes. Good boy.
Yeah, but so that was actually him at that top of the order. I didn't just like throw him in there randomly. It was literally his turn.
No, that's fair.
So next in the order is Orc.
I want to go after Stonky Donk.
Stonky.
Stonky Kong.
He goes, Elon Musk jokes aside, he goes, "No one here. All I wanted my whole life was to be an avowed and read books in a library for my whole life. How rad is that? No, I came here and they made me a fucking janitor. Well, they'll fucking see." Orc runs up to him.
Does a 23 hit?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. He's going to take 14 damage from my first hit. 24 to hit. And he's going to take... I'm good at math. 11 damage for my second hit.
It's like, they made me a fucking janitor, and he went cross, just like, ah! He like animated, just like, fucking Jesus Christ. Next in the order is the constructs. You can go ahead and roll 6 attacks on him if you.
I thought only 3 of them are. Oh wait, because there's 2.
They get 2 attacks each.
I'm really good at math, guys.
So 8, 12, 11. I'm rolling dog shit now.
Okay. 2 of those hit. Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus 3 on those.
And then you said how many attacks was I supposed to roll?
6 total.
I'm still rolling. Hold on. 18 plus 6, 24. 13. And then last one is 20. Unnatural.
So roll 2, 4. 8d6 plus.
You say 8d6?
8d6 plus 12.
2, 6, 7, 8. Okay, buddy, let's go. Okay, so that's terrible. $38 points of damage.
Anime blood, and then the fucking constructs just dive on him and just totally rip him up. Thus is the end of Stonky.
That's quick. Oh, shit. I didn't get to go.
You all found the way to control the constructs. You just ripped them apart. Cool. You all move past the constructs and past all of this gore into the command center. This chamber contains an iron safe roughly 5 feet on a side on a low metal console with a slanted top. The safe's thick door stands open on its iron hinges. The console, which is securely bolted to the floor, has a countdown timer and a blinking red button built into it. Suspended above the console are 4 wireframe windows, each displaying a projected image. And you can see that they are like security cameras of other floors in the tower. And No roll necessarily. The only thing in your head that you can think of, the reason that you were able to sneak up on him, is that they were looking for that room and just not paying attention to the security cameras. In the, what do you want to check out? The console or the safe or the desk or anything else in here?
What do you guys want to do? I did a bunch of shit.
I did a bunch of shit too. What do you guys want to do?
You want me to describe the room again?
Has the thing stopped? Like, is there like a big button that says stop, or is there?
The same countdown timer you saw upstairs is now replicated down here. You have 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining.
And can I do an investigation to see if there's an off button?
There's just a big button. You don't have any context of what it does.
Okay. Oh God.
There is a give me an investigation check real quick.
17 minus
Cool.
1, so 16.
You find a scrap of paper on the desk that says "Coop abort, shed delay, stable blast off."
Orc know what that mean.
Which one is the port?
Coop. Yes.
Coop delay. What? Coop delay. Passports. Everything seems
Shed delay, coop abort, stable blast off.
Does Thorbold get the idea that if they goes up and sets it to Coop, it'll abort it?
Give me an insight check.
Okay, that's a 15.
Yeah, I mean, it would only make sense.
Okay. All right. Well, we should hurry up. I can take one person up.
Nice. Oh, you're gonna like teleport
Anyone?
there or something?
Kind of.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'll come with.
I grab a hold of Thicules and I cast Dimension Door up.
You pop back up on the 3rd floor. You see the lever here, coop, stable, and shed. It is set on stable currently, and the trajectory knob is set at 646.
Okay. So I set it to the Coop, right? That's the abort one?
Mm-hmm. You clank, it's the same kind of lever that was down in the well room. Clank, tick, 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 and you set it to Coop. The two of you that are still in the control room downstairs, you see that the blinking button, the red button, stops. And it goes, launch aborted. And you guys have saved, passed my rocket puzzle. I'm going to send you one last picture that I want you to put up on the screen.
You got it?
Oh. This is the big spoiler that you guys avoided. See that up on the screen. Oh, and countdown aborted 3 minutes, 41 seconds.
We did it. We
We
survived.
solved the rocket puzzle.
More back down with Thicules.
I hope you guys had a good time. I really liked this adventure. I think it's a fun, pretty simple puzzle that's so fucking silly. that, like, I just can't get over it.
I love it.
Can we find out what's in the safe?
The safe just it's been emptied. I don't even think
Wow.
Let me make sure. There may be something.
Like a red herring, the safe.
The safe and the console were both red herrings. Because you did have to go back up to the control room on the 3rd floor to turn it on. What's in the safe? The iron safe is empty, yeah. It sports a combination lock with a dial that displays tiny images of farm animals instead of numbers. Bull, cat, cow, dog, donkey, falcon, goat, hen, horse, llama, ox, pig, pigeon, rabbit, rooster, sheep, and turtle. Only Stonky knows the safe's combination. But there's nothing in it. And it isn't. And you see on the screen that there was that the blast off art. You could have very easily up in the.
That would have been cool.
But yeah,
damn, we could have just shoot us up in the air. Where would it have gone to?
So okay, I'll just give you all this information because I think it's hilarious.
Yes.
Let's see here. Sorry. Okay. If the characters take a short rest or otherwise waste time, the barn door launches at the end of a 60-minute countdown. When that happens, the entire tower flies into the sky, soaring along its preset trajectory. It leaves behind a cloud of smoke large enough to engulf the entire inner ward of Kandlekeep. And any creature in the basement where you guys are takes 24d10 fire damage as the rocket goes off. Any creatures clinging to the outside of the tower are shaken off and take falling damage depending on that. If the barn door's trajectory is altered enough to prevent it from reaching outer space, i.e. if it's not in that range of numerals 626 to 666, it crashes and explodes in a remote location of your choosing, dealing 16d10 bludgeoning damage plus 16d6 fire damage to any creature aboard. If it reaches space, the tower begins to orbit the planet as magical wards kick in to provide occupants with artificial gravity and continuous supply of air and heat. If the characters are inside for the launch and have come along for the ride, you can decide what measures might allow them to return to the world. If Stonky and his cultists take off alone, the tower's supply of rations keeps them fed for a year, after which they turn to cannibalism. And that is what
all I can think of is like I was in Helgen when the dragon attacked.
Yeah. The only thing that you guys really missed that I had set up there was a big fight with lightning golems up in the control room that I had changed to be, because when I ran this the first time, like, it was a really hard fight, but it didn't really seem like thematic with it. Mm-hmm. So I had changed it to be that the telescope was made up of all those constructs, and if you had touched the lever before you went downstairs, they would have attacked you up there. It would have been a big fight up there. But you didn't touch the lever, you just touched the dial. So that was the one thing you missed. Those guys that you were interrogating were not going to say anything unless you magically coerced them. So I was just like, man, like, you guys got to stop torturing these dudes. Like, they're not going to talk.
So throw them out windows.
Yeah, so you threw them out the window. But yeah, so I hope you had a good time. I know that it was kind of a weird one, but I think that it was a silly, fun little adventure that I loved very much.
It was fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah, I loved it.
That was so much fun. I really liked that. It was really quirky and adorable.
Yeah. I think the one problem I have with it that it seems, I feel like it should be more like a level 5 adventure than a level 9 adventure.
Yeah,
I don't know why they had. I think they made it level 9 because Stonky's got Fireball, and Stonky would fucking
makes
murk
sense.
That's honestly what's up, and he can cast it 3 times. So like, he can really fuck your shit up, man.
He can cast it 3 times or get fucking destroyed.
Or get fucking destroyed. But imagine how hard that fight would have been if you had to fight 3 cultist fanatics, 7 of those constructs which had 85 hit points each, and Stonky casting 3 fireballs. Like, that would have been some shit. So if you didn't have the telekinesis ring, it would have been. Anyway, I'm running this for a 3rd time in a few weeks with my other group.
It was awesome, dude.
It'll be fun. Thank you.
I'm excited.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was the best.
There's 16, or let's see, we've run 2 of these. There's 14 more of these adventures in here. Most of them are very good. I think if we run another one of these, I'd like to do the level 15 adventure. It's got the most ass on it. It's a real good one. It would probably be more than 1 session. Apparently, I think it would probably last like 2 or 3, maybe 4.
That's fine.
So, cross the bridge when we come to it. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And I'm glad all the people watching enjoyed it as well. Thanks for the subs.
Yeah, Nader Tots and Athena 1138. Awesome. You guys are fantastic. Do you guys have any announcements before I give us our little send-off?
I am good.
Are we playing Wednesday or?
That is the question. Are we playing Wednesday? I know, Nick, you can't do Wednesdays. Peter, are you available this week?
I'm not generally available on Wednesdays.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I can maybe rearrange some things, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Okay. So we may play Wednesday. We might. Yeah, we'll
I
see.
do have some parting words for us, though.
Go for it.
Um,
And then I'll do my little spiel.
Those who attack space maybe don't realize that space represents hope for so many people. You know.
You know, that's the Elon Musk way, and you know, it's got to be the right way, right?
Truly, I hope not.
I
The man
surely
is a
hope not as
proponent
well.
of the expanse future, and I.
Are we going to end on the live stream of the car floating in space? Is that what's going to happen?
It's just like
The Tesla in
Elon
space,
Musk,
yeah.
just Elon Musk and like a bunch of shitheads that like love him, and he's just like, I'm gonna eat you guys in 6 months when we run out of food. Floating in space. I love it. I'm escaping Earth.
Oh,
I'm done.
hilarious,
All right.
fantastic, well done.
Well, so last things then before we end the stream. One, thanks for joining us tonight, y'all. Super appreciate it. Thank you for the subs, Athena1138 and Nader Tots. You guys are fantastic. If you don't already, drop us a follow, drop us a like, drop us a whatever. Just because Nate used a Prime sub, I'm going to bring this up. I know I said it before. If you have Amazon Prime and you need to waste your subscription, waste it on us.
Please,
Awesome.
please waste it on me.
Please waste it on us.
Oh, hey, I will. I have one more announcement actually when you're done.
Okay. Monday, we're going to be back with Star Wars. That's the hope. This week we wanted to keep it light and breezy. So next week, back with Star Wars. That'll be at 8 p.m. because Ingvar is only available after 8. So it'll be just a couple hours. We are going to be adding V into the mix for that. So we're going to start off with kind of their quick intro story, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of it. We might have a second stream this week. Also, for the people that are on TikTok that already saw this, I posted a video yesterday, I think, all of the days mixed together. We want you to play One Shot Wonders with us. So go find that video. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Go find that video and check it out, and comment and do whatever, and we'll figure it out. I think coming up, other than Star Wars, we might have a Monster of the Week. We have a Mutants and Masterminds that somebody needs to run because it's not going to be me. Definitely not going to be me. But we told somebody that we would do it for them, so we're going to do that. And then there's going to be a week that I'm off, so I don't know if you guys are going to take off as well, but you can definitely stream. You don't need me to be there. So, but I'll be back the next week. So,
I definitely love to do like a kids on bikes or a kids on brooms thing one week. Yeah.
Go for it. Have fun. Have a blast. You don't need me.
I'll say here too that last week we did a character creation with just me and Chris for Dune Adventures in the Imperium, which I will run probably 2 separate one-shots for end of October after the movie comes out, or early November whenever we are available. We'll also do a character creation stream with the rest of the people who are going to play, where we'll build your noble house and we will build on your characters and stuff. Chris can probably back me up and say it's a pretty slick process. It's a simple character creation, so it should be fun. If you guys are interested in Dune, and you know that fear is the mind killer, fucking let's make it happen.
All right. Anything else? Cool.
If we do Monster of the Week, my only prompt for all of you is to think of what your character would wear in cosplay.
My character is Dick Warlock, and he would dress like Dick Warlock. So,
yes.
All right.
Perfect.
We'll see you guys soon, and I'm going to be uploading Orc TikToks for the next probably half hour because I'm not painting this again until the next time I play as Orc.
I want you to know, truly, this is not even the first time I've seen him with green paint all over.
I was the Chesapeake Bay once, and
it was
then I got
literally 10 years ago was the first time.
It was literally 10 years ago.
Are you gonna paint your hands?
So not tonight. but next time I do it, once I can figure out how to get it to stop smearing because it's smearing, yes, I will.
Setting powder on?
I don't have setting powder on. I kind of have setting powder on. I did it very, very quickly. So,
Yeah,
Trial on dries.
for the face. You gotta beat your face, man.
gotta beat my meaty face. All right.
Please,
With that,
please
Cool.
God, please.
Please God. All right, y'all. Well, cool. See you. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.